Yo, yo, welcome back, y'all. We're heading to get some ingredients. Today we got upcoming the kimchi fries, and the mastermind of Kailea's creations. Baby, what are we getting today?
Stuff for s'mores macaroons.
S'mores macaroons. So I'll drop a thumbnail for that, hopefully, or a link to it. And yeah, let's do this shopping. We're gonna start the marinade, and the big portion of this kimchi fries really starts off with, prepping the meat for this. So pretty basic. You can do, if you want to keep it simple, just get a bottle of Korean barbecue or bulgogi marinade, whatever it is. But we're gonna keep this one simple. So I'm starting off, sorry I don't measure, but Kikkoman, the official soy sauce of Everyone Brown. Some sugar. Up to you whether it's brown sugar or regular granulated. Garlic powder. Feel free with this recipe, just if you want to use actual chopped fresh garlic, have at it. But in the interest of time today, we got ground ginger. Again, you can do this with actual ginger, taking the time to peel it. Then finish it off with sesame oil. Now, one of the reasons I'm using is Ziploc. One, it's a lot better than having to wash dishes afterwards. But when you're done, you just, boom, no stirring needed. From there, take your steaks. You get the really thin steaks, thinnest you can find. And throw them in. I like to get the air out. Compacts it a little bit. Shake it up. That's it for your marinade. The meat's been marinating, and let's see. Oven is preheated to 425. Now this particular step here, you're gonna do just, you see I'm just using some store-bought, ready-made French fries. So you're gonna cook those up to whatever that label says. This particular one says initially 10 minutes, and then flip them, do 10 more. But I mean, if you choose to go with actually scratch-made, cut up potatoes into French fries, do what you gotta do. Waffle fries, McDonald's fries, whatever, just follow those instructions. But I'm gonna let that go, because when I turn them and cook them for 10 more minutes is when we'll start to cook the meat and cut up the kimchi for the fries and everything else. So while that's going, I did, and when I alluded to this video last time, I talked about the story behind, or the inspiration behind kimchi fries. Now in Texas, we had a Polynesian dance group that would get hired for gigs all over the place. And two of our most common areas, other than San Antonio itself, was Austin and Houston. Houston was probably the first time we saw it, and it was at this food truck called Oh My Gogi, OMG. And they had that marketing thing really good, because you would have to check on their Facebook page, their Twitter, back when Twitter was a thing, I guess. And you would have to check on where this truck was gonna be based on the weekend. And it was a fusion food truck between like a taco truck and Korean inspired foods. That was the first place. And then we ran into it again in Austin with cilantros. Cilantro is another thing. You had to find them on social media, find out where they were going to be parked for the weekend, hit them up. Oh my God. Kimchi fries, so good. Street tacos with a Korean fusion, amazing. And then later on, cilantros ended up getting like a legit brick and mortar restaurant. So in a nutshell, very quick story on how I got the inspiration behind the kimchi fries. And yeah, but yeah, that was good times, you know. Those gigs with Desert Polynesia was the family's dance group. It was amazing times. Always tried to, you know, with our traveling gigs, finding the best local food spots, and that's just what it happened to be. So if you ever go to Austin, Texas, check out Cilantros. A lot of other good spots as well, but you know, that's just our favorite there. And I guess we're gonna wait and wait. 7:35, 7:34, 7:33. All right, see you in a little bit. And while we wait, may as well, just because we got Hurricane Isimiaki or something or other. Isaac, whatever that hurricane is, here's to him. Boom. Got to. The people's tequila. So here's to everybody that's surviving the storm. I know it's not much here in Florida, but it probably hit hard a few places. But to y'all, we get better. Yeah. And maybe cheers to a mild hurricane season. I don't know. It has been, the first 10 minutes went by. I didn't make y'all count down with me on that, but the fries have been flipped. Timer is reset. Now we're gonna throw the meat in the pan, get it hot, cooked up. Now with these steaks, remember you could store buy the Korean barbecue seasoning or marinade, make it from scratch, do whatever you gotta do. This is just a way, not the way. So, went ahead and raised the heat on it. While that's cooking up, I'm gonna go ahead over here and set up to cut the kimchi up. That's gonna be another one of the toppings with the fries. I mean, hence kimchi fries. With the kimchi, this one again, some shortcuts, just store bought, you know. I mean, obviously the best one's gonna be either homemade or you can hit up your local Asian or Oriental markets. We're just gonna take the kimchi, give it a rough chop. Maybe even cube it up because it's gonna be kind of sprinkled on top of the fries. And that's it. Boom. And I'm pretty sure the meat is ready. This all goes pretty fast once you get it going. Yeah, check this out. So I raise the heat up. See that sugar really kind of caramelized on there. It's not burnt, it's just caramelized. We do got the meat pulled off. Boom, ready. And the trick to this, because it's going to be in such small pieces and even strips if you want them, is to be cutting against the grain. And what I mean by that is if you can see the grain of the meat right now it's kind of going top to bottom on your screen. So you want to be going perpendicular to that. So for example, right now the grain is going this way. So I'm going to be cutting it this way. So we're back. Crisis averted. Just put a pause on cutting the meat up. Took the fries out the oven. And I'm going to finish chopping it up. Like I said, this part of the process goes by kind of quick. I took a bunch of the fries that were on the pan and threw it here on this parchment paper just because it's going back in the oven to melt some of this cheese. So that's it. Now, as far as the heat, all I did was, when the fries were done earlier, when the timer went off, I turned the heat off. And then just whatever's left over, and as far as the heat is what's gonna melt that cheese, because it's not gonna be in there long, then we'll top it off with everything else. So give me about a minute and we'll see. I'm quickly learning that I'm not an octopus and trying to get the fries out of the oven, put them on a plate, and then still be able to operate this thing to show y'all how the plating goes. So I'm gonna do this. And that's why we use the parchment paper. Bits of the meat. This is like a street taco truck fusion version of loaded nachos. So throw some of that, right? Boom. Then we take that kimchi. Again, it's kind of cubed up, rough chopped, however you want to call it. We're gonna mix that in, get it in there. Bam. Sriracha Mayo. You can make this on your own. You can get some mayonnaise and some sriracha sauce, or boom, just buy the bottle. Now we are gonna just 10 points for presentation. And then we'll top it off with, while I had the camera off, again, I'm not an octopus, but I rinsed and chopped up some fresh cilantro. And getting into cooking stuff up, I did learn that there's two schools of people out there. That one absolutely loves cilantro, and the other one feels like it tastes like dish soap. Well, I tell you what, that right there does not taste like dish soap to me. I'll turn the light on. Oh, that didn't help at all. But yeah, you get the point. Maybe I'll do some magic. Ready? So yeah, that lighting should be better. Now, for the ultimate test, not Hello Kitty. Wifey approved, maybe, hopefully, we'll see.
Look at all of it.
I told them the story about how we found this with omagogi and cilantros.
My favorite. I'm about to stuff my mouth.
Yes, no. Don't lie for YouTube.
I'm so good.
Now we're gonna watch you eat the whole thing. We're waiting.
Sorry.
So yeah, that's it, y'all. Kimchi fries. It's a quick, fast food fusion. We'll call it that, but very simple. You can take your own ingredients to it, spin it up however you see fit. This actually gives me a good idea on maybe a Texan version with some brisket or something or other. We'll see. Only one way to know is if you stay tuned. Hit that subscribe button or one of these, wherever I put it later. But yeah, appreciate it, y'all. Peace.